Welcome to my Hebrew channel, Miel Hebraica, Hebrew Honey, and today we're looking at Psalm 46 verses 1 through 3. One of the members of the Montevilla Church shared this passage with me recently and thought it was very appropriate, and it is very appropriate because I'm taping this during the Israeli invasion of Gaza, so things are really falling apart in a big way over there. They have been actually for the last couple of weeks or so, and so yeah, things can come unglued, falling apart, blown up. Uh, that's true. Can be true on a personal level. Of course, it's on a personal level for many of the people there, but also on the level of society and even in the world. So yeah, things can really come to pieces or fall apart. And how do we feel about it? Where can we turn? So beautiful passage here, Psalm 46, 1 through 3. I started on it, and I was first going to do just the 1 and the 2, and now I'm including the 3. It is actually a stanza of 3 verses at this point, so it fits together as a unit of 3. So 3 verses. This, incidentally, is of the sons of Korah. It's not a Psalm of David, but it's one that's quite a bit more centered, I would say, on the city of Jerusalem. Elohim lanu mahashe ve'oz Ezra be'sharot nimsha meod. God is our refuge. Elohim lanu mahashe. That's the refuge. That's sort of the things that covers us when we're in need of cover. Things that protect us. Oz is power, strength. That's this one's a very well-known root. Oz. It is the root, actually. Has a conjunction on it, and he's our strength. So this is what God is. Elohim lanu, for us. Mahashe ve'oz. Ezra, he's a help. He help. No article in the front, but he is a help. He is the help, a helper. Yeah, Ezra. Serot. Serot is things that are troubling, things that are falling apart. It's plural. Okay, troubling things, things that bring us. The word strife, I think, sort of fits in here too. It almost has the same words as in English here. Sorot. It's something that is strifing us. It's beating on us. So Beshorot Nimsha Meod, and we find him. This is, and it is found. This is a nifel. It's reflexive. That is found. It is found. He is found. Nimsha Meod, often, very much. And what is being found? Ezra. Ezra is found in the middle of the strife. We're in the middle of troubles, trials. Things are falling apart. Things are blowing up. But we turn to the Lord, and He is there. Ezra, He's with me. He's my helper in the middle of all of these trials and troubles. So continue on to some of the trials and troubles that the psalmist is speaking about. Al ken lo nira behema hamir aretz u bemot harim belev yamim. Al ken, this is and for certain. This is ken is yes, or it is so. Ken, and then on the certainty of, therefore. Okay, on the certainty of. Lo nira. This is reflexive in nun here. Nira. The root here is yod resh aleph, which just means to fear, and we don't fear. We're not scared. We're not fearing. Behemer. Become mir, in the things bucking around, jumping. Okay, bechamir. When I look at that thing, hamor, the way a donkey jumps around. Okay, bechamir, in the bouncing, in the trembling. Aretz. Okay, the earth is trembling. Very descriptive of earthquake, or in present days, bombs falling. So Behamir Aretz. U Behmot, and in the this is and even though it topples. Okay, I put the paleographic form of the tet right here. Gives a sense of what's happening here. Behmot, the mot is the little marker point of where things are gonna fall into, or where things are going, or where things are inclining. Yut, the yod tet, is the Lord leaning towards us, and this is something leans towards the spot and boom, falls into that. X marks the spot. In other words, where the mountains are going to nail the center of the ocean. So that's one way of understanding this particular construction here. O bemot, and in the toppling, harim, of the mountains, plural of harim. Belev, into the heart. Okay, yamim, into the heart of the seas, of the oceans. So yeah, sometimes those happen, that things get so stressful that mountains fall into the ocean. Jesus even said one time, if you have faith, you have great faith, you can tell mountains to move over and drop into the ocean. The Lord is the only one that has the power to do this. So even though the mountains topple into the heart of the oceans, and though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with its turmoil, Yechemu veYechmeru me Yamav Yerushu Harim beGeavot. And even though it's spinning like an abyss, the Tehom root that's very well known is also, this is the verbal form of that, Yechemu, to roar or to spin, Yechamer, and to foam. Again, we saw the Hey Mem Resh in the second verse. We see it in the third verse. We see it Chet Mem Resh, and it's the same root as Hamor, which is a donkey. So though the mountains or though the waters are like a bucking donkey. This, of course, is a verb, whereas the other one's a noun. But here's the action of. If you want to see how things go, take a look at a donkey running out of control. So here it is, Yechemru, even though the waters are foaming, they're jumping around, they're messing up. Mehyav, Mehmav. Yir Azu Harim, and the mountains are quaking. I think we've seen mountains in the previous verse. Yir Azu Harim beGeavot, in its turmoil of it. This is a suffixed pronoun here, and that's the turmoil of the mountains. Yeah. So, and Shelah then closes off the stanza. In this particular psalm, we're going to see Shelah measuring out each stanza very, very clearly. So Shelah just means stop, hold on. This is a pause. Okay, Shelah. This isn't really part of. That's why it's not even translated here. It just means you finish the first stanza, take a rest, move on from here into the next stanza. Just make a stop in the reading here. So it's just simply an indication of how it should be read. So Shelah, stop. Okay, stop. It's a point of stopping. Actually, as a noun, it also works as a stone. Okay, here's the point. Here's the rock. So Elohim lanu mahashe be'oz Ezra be'sherot nim masha meod. God is our refuge here. Elohim lanu mahashe. He's our refuge. He's the place where we can find cover. Oz, and our strength. He's got the power. So the next two verses are going to describe a lot of power, but what it's coming at, where it's going is, the Lord has power over everything that's happening. Now, there's some really terrible, wild stuff can happen, but the Lord has power over all of that, and some of it's used also to guide us in what's happening. But we can also then turn to the Lord, because here it says here, Ezra, he is a helper. Besharot, in the middle of strife, troubles, things are messed up. Nimsha, found very much. In other words, there's a lot of strife, a lot of troubles in the world. Even our own lives can go into times of turmoil, and things are falling apart, and things are in difficulty. Also, times of society, of course, we've seen it. We've seen wars in Gaza. We see the war in Ukraine. People's lives have been certainly royally messed up. But in the middle of all that, who do we turn to? We turn to Elohim. We turn to our God, and He is a helper. He is there to stand with us, to be alongside of us, and to carry us through all of this. And we live with that confidence and that trust in our lives, and I trust that also in your life you can turn to our Lord and look to Him for comfort and strength in whatever's happening in your life. I know He's a comfort to me, and I trust that He also is a helper to you as well. So may God bless and may God strengthen this day.